Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
Hey, my name's Will. So I started my online business in 2015. It's in the music education niche on YouTube. Running my business has been rewarding for me, learning how to constantly find content that people want is crucially important. Understanding how to use different softwares and tools to create the content is also important.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
Selling the business has been something that has crossed my mind for well over a year and a half. I got a regular job last year, over a year ago now, and that job has been what I needed to help me understand what I want in my life going forward. Having normality back in my life in a regular job, in a team environment, celebrating with the team is something that had been missing for me emotionally. YouTube has been rewarding in the way that I've had more time for myself, but equally running a business and succeeding alone, there's just something that for me personally was not satisfying what I needed emotionally.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
The amount of work I put in to maintain the business is varied. Because I have built up such a large catalog of content throughout the years, I'm lucky that my niche gets a lot of organic search traffic. And for that reason, a lot of my existing content has maintained the business. I still do upload content on average around maybe 3 videos a month. It has been a little bit more lately, but it varies, depends on what is trending.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If I was to keep the business, ways that I would be looking to scale the business is further outside of YouTube. I haven't done much product affiliation either. Those are potential opportunities that I believe could scale the business further, but I can discuss more in detail in a call.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
The biggest risk with the business would be if YouTube ended, the majority of the income does come from AdSense. And I don't know if it's a risk, but if you don't have the right skill set to manage the business, being able to hire the right creators is a potential risk. However, I am nominating myself somewhat available to assist on a freelance basis for that.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I'll definitely be there to make sure the buyer has a full-rounded understanding of everything required to run the business. As for skill sets, they may need support from people that have the right skill set to create the content. And I am nominating myself on a freelance basis, which would need to be negotiated and discussed as a freelancer for creating content.
Got it. And regarding the sale of the business, would you agree to a non-compete?
Yes, I'm confirming that I am committing to the non-compete.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
An open earn-out payment structure may be considered, but it's definitely not going to be prioritized.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
I think my business is worth buying because it is a stable niche. The music education niche seems to get a lot of organic searches, and so luckily for me, my content has kept my business having longevity.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.